Hello and welcome to another class with me, the Yogi Roll. So let's get started. Props. You might need a block, maybe a blanket for your knees. Besides that, and bolster. So have gecko. The whole gecko would be a strap too. So not the whole gecko. And yeah, we're working on opening the hips, stretching out the back line, opening up the heart, the throat, right? Working on a bit of breath and yeah, just having yourself. So let's get started in a child's pose. Knees can be wide or together. Mine are together. Hands will be reaching in front of us. Breathing in, nice wide breath. Feeling the side body expand. That torso gets a bit more stretch. Exhaling, drawing everything in. Inhale through the sides, the belly, the back. And then inhale into your chest. And then exhale, let everything go. Inhale, feel that expansion. Exhale, relax. Ease the face. Ease the neck, the shoulders. Feel your low back. Get a bit closer to the floor along with the tailbone. Let the tailbone dip and sink. Feel yourself easing, relaxing, feeling a little lighter. Do you feel your shins touching your yoga mat? If your knees were apart, bringing them together. Inhale, bringing the hands together, pushing into the floor, coming up into a camel. Hands come behind us, so pinkies touch one another, thumbs on the outside. Hips slowly reach ahead. We look forward, wide collarbones. And then exhale your bum towards your heels. And bring your hands behind you this time. Inhale, come up. Wide collarbones. Press into your knees and shins. And then exhale back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. We'll stay down in our child's pose. Maybe you feel some more space in that low back. Maybe you can feel your tailbone kind of dip towards the floor. Hands come underneath your shoulders, pressing up into your tabletop, making sure knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders, pressing through hands, pressing through knees. Exhale, arch the back like a cat. Inhale, dip the belly wide, collarbone. Exhale, arch that back. Inhale, dip the belly. We'll go two more. Come into your cat. Then dip the belly. Last one, find your cat. Then dip your belly. Find your neutral spine. Dip the back a little bit or arch the back. Bring your right knee in towards your nose, then step it between your hands. Walk your left knee back, left foot back. Press into your hands, come into Anjaneyasana, so hands reach above your head, palms together. Feel your hips sink and dip towards the floor. Exhale, bring your hips above your back knee. Let's keep our right foot, the sole of the foot, on the floor. Extend slightly through your right knee. Keep your big toe really gripping the ground. Bring your chest towards your thigh. Reach back. Inhale, hands reach forward and above. Coming into that Anjaneyasana. Then exhale, find that pyramid. Press into your big toe. Inhale. I should have said it, but your back knee might want that towel or blanket. And then find pyramid one last time. Hold it a little longer. We can bring our hands towards the floor. And then bring that right knee above your sole. Reach your hands forward. Let's go into Anjaneyasana one more time, just to get our hips more situated. And then reach your hands forward and down inside your right foot. Keep your right knee gripping the shoulder. Keep that action the whole time. So we're bringing our elbows down to a balanced height. If one elbow's lifted, bring the lower elbow up to the higher elbow degree. So we want elbows in line with the heel of our right foot. So bringing our hands slightly forward and then lowering to your degree. Making sure our right foot, the toes are facing the front edge of our yoga mat. Keep that right knee nice and secure to our shoulder. Keep looking forward, keeping that throat open. Back leg is nice and centered with our floor. Breathe into the spaces that are asking. And breathe out. Nice. Relaxing neck, relaxing shoulders. Lifting your elbows if you were down on the ground. Walking that back knee in. Front knee back into table. Other side. So arch in the back. Bringing left knee in towards your nose. And step it between your hands. Walk your right knee back. Reach your hands forward and up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Breathe in. Feel your hips sink a little deeper. You might want your blanket underneath your back knee. You can always fold your yoga mat sideways a little bit as well. So it's like double sided. And then exhale, bring your hips above your back knee. Keep your left sole of your foot on the floor. Hinge hip forward. And then come back forward into your Anjaneyasana. And then exhale into your pyramid. Hands back. Hands can be on the floor too, right? One more time. We'll come forward. Just for the sequence, we're coming forward again after. So hips back into your supported pyramid. Staying here for a few more breaths. Keeping your hips facing the front edge of your yoga mat. And then hips come forward. Find your Anjaneyasana. And then the hands reach forward and down inside our left foot. So maybe walking your right knee back a little more. And lowering your elbows to your edge, maybe staying here or lowering them. Palms face the floor, making sure your index knuckles are pressing down firmly, rotating your inner edges of your wrist towards the ground, keeping your gaze forward. Hips are directly pointing towards your yoga mat. Nice and even. Breathe in. Feel the sides expand. Feel the low back expand. Feel the belly. Breathe into the ribs, into the chest. Exhale, let it go. Do that again. Belly, ribs, chest, and then let it go. If you were lowered, coming onto your hands, walking your back knee in, bringing your left foot back into table, tucking your toes, lifting your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe into the spaces that are asking. And breathe out. Right toes float towards the sky. Right knee pulls in towards the nose and step it between the hands. Back heel lifted, hands reach forward and up, crescent pose. Hands come together. Let your hips sink, right? While you're strong though, back knee is open. It's not bent. And you might want your stance a bit closer, keeping your feet facing forward. Bring down your back heel. Keep your legs straight. Hinge at the hips forward. Hands come behind you into your pyramid. And then back into your crescent. And then find pyramid. And then crescent. And then pyramid. Crescent. Pyramid. That was 5. That's a lot. And then find your crescent again. Hands come down. Back to down dog. Knees are long and strong. Try to bring your heels a bit closer to the mat. Open your knees. Left toes float towards the sky. Left knee draws in towards the nose and step it between the hands. Back heel is lifted. Hands reach forward and up. Crescent pose on this side. Back knee is long and strong. Hips facing front edge of your mat. Wide collarbones, open heart. So same idea, you may want to bring your stance a bit closer. Lowering your back heel, coming into pyramid, hands come behind you. Really focus, so come back into crescent. So as we go back into pyramid, focus on keeping your big toe pushing down on both sides. Back into crescent. 3 more times. Pyramid. Crescent. Pyramid. Whoa. And then crescent. I think pyramid. 1 more time. Let's go. And then crescent. And then find your down dog. Nice. Wiggle out your hips. Push through the hands long and strong. Get your chest close to your thighs. Big toes. Reach right big toes. Reach towards the sky. Stack right hip on top of left. Square back up and then step right foot between hands. Reach hands forward and up. Crescent pose. Maybe go a little deeper just for now. And then bring your back foot in if you did last time. Revisit pyramid. So hinge at the hips. Soles of feet on the ground. Back into your crescent. Pyramid. Crescent. Pyramid. So this time, as we go in our crescent, we're going in revolved half moon. So go into your crescent here. Left hand touches the ground in front of us, hinging at the hips. Back foot floats off of the mat. Right hand towards the sky, rotating towards our right. Don't get too situated here. Bring your back foot down. Come back up into crescent and then pyramid. And then we'll do one more time into our revolved half moon. Bend through your front knee. Bring your back foot up. Maybe bend at your back knee and then grab your toes. Staying here a little longer. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release through back heel. Toes find the mat. Front toes step back into down dog. Maybe you can get your chest a bit closer to your thighs. Push through your hands nice and strong. Left toes float towards the sky. Stack left knee on top of right. Or left hip on top of right. Push through your hands. Square back up. Left knee pulls into nose. Find crescent. Back heel's lifted. Nice and strong. Maybe your back heel comes in. Find pyramid. Find crescent. Pyramid. Keep your hips even, facing front of the room. Go back to crescent. Pyramid. So yeah, this time, as we come into our crescent, reaching forward, right hand finds our mat, left foot or right toes float off of the mat. Nice, long and strong. Push through your supporting foot. And then don't get situated. Come back into your crescent and then pyramid. And then reach forward again. Find revolved half moon. And maybe bend at your back knee, grabbing your toes. Revolve a bit more to your left. Push through your left foot. Open your knee. And then release through your back toes. Left hand finds the mat. Find your down dog. And go through a flow. So come into plank, lower, one straight line, chaturanga. And then up dog. And then down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, push through your hands. Get your hips backing up a little more. Nice. Right knee comes in direction behind your right wrist. Right ankle comes in direction towards your left wrist. So entering pigeon, walking left foot back. Making sure we're nice and even, hips are even with the floor. Feel the lift in your pelvis, lift in your spine. Reach your hands up towards the sky. Nice and strong. Reach your hands forward. Forward, forward. Coming into a sleeping pigeon. Nice. I'm stacking my hands. Forehead is on the back of my hand. If you have your bolster, you can rest it on the bolster. Making sure hips are even with our mat. Back leg is nice and centered with our mat. Looking forward, keeping our throat open. Feeling that wide breath. Breathing into the low back, the belly, and then the chest. And breathing out, letting it go. Scanning the body for any tension. Breathing into those areas and releasing it. If you were down on the ground, coming back up. Walking left foot in, your back foot. And then right ankle comes back square. Find down dog. Just chill out. Bring your chest closer to your thighs as your hips lift. Slowly bring your left knee towards left wrist, left ankle towards right wrist. Walk your right foot back to your edge. Reach your hands forward and up. Nice. Let your hips stay pointing towards the top end of your mat. Reach your hands forward, forward, forward. Hinging at your hips, finding sleeping pigeon. Feeling the openness behind our left glute. Not behind it, but on the left glute. Might feel some release down that sciatic nerve. Maybe some opening behind your left knee. Maybe some release in your left calf. Towards that ankle and into your sole. Feeling it just release through your toes. Letting it all go. Maybe you feel a little heavier here. In a good way, you feel your hips sink. More opening in your pelvis. Keeping gaze slightly forward so you get opening in your throat. Feeling yourself sinking a little deeper. Pressing into the ground, coming back up, pressing into your hands, and walking your back leg in, and coming onto your left glute, and just rotating so we're facing the other end of our yoga mat. And then coming to a lying down position on your belly. Knees stay bent. Just settling down here, feeling the back of our hips situate. Just sending that breath to the low back. Right knee draws in towards our chest, giving it a hug. Lengthen through left knee. Hip slightly over to the right. Pull right knee down to your left. Right shoulder comes up. Left hand keeps the outer thigh of our right leg secure. So it's there, it's anchored. And then work on drawing the back of your right shoulder down. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. Just feeling things really settling, taking place here. Keeping long through our left leg. Maybe breathing into the right side body. Feeling yourself maybe sinking a little deeper. Slowly bringing your gaze back through center. Bringing right knee in and up. Then down towards the ground, squaring your hips back up. Left knee bends in. Back where you started. Pull left knee in towards your chest. Give it a hug. Lengthen through right leg. Maybe pull that left knee in a little more. Hips move slightly to your left. Grab the outer left knee, draw it to your right. Bring it to the floor. Right hand secures outer left thigh. Work on drawing the left shoulder towards the ground. Maybe your gaze looks over the left shoulder. Just working on everything sinking and easing. Straighten through your right leg. Breathe into the left side body. Feel yourself relaxing a little deeper. Bringing gaze back center. Left knee pulls in and up. Finds the mat. Right foot finds the mat. And then lengthen legs down one at a time. Finding Shavasana. Just seeing what you need to adjust in Shavasana to make this that much better for you. Maybe you have to settle your hips a little more. Maybe you want your hands by your sides. Maybe you want them on the belly, though, to feel the rise and lowering of your belly as you breathe. And scanning the body for this last bit of class. Seeing if there's any areas that are coming to attention and seeing what you need to do to those areas. Simply sending mindfulness and breath to those areas should be good. Feeling yourself relaxing a little deeper, releasing more through the body, through the mind. Just simply being. Inhaling. Start feeling the rise of the belly. Reach the hands above your head. Feet away from hands. Knees pull into chest. Find that hug. Roll to your right. And then press yourself up. Cross-legged seated position. Hands to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhale that love and gratitude to yourselves. Exhale love and gratitude to everyone else. Thank you all for sharing this wonderful class with me. Namaste. I hope you feel superb, super nice and rested. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your time whenever you are watching this. Please like, comment, and share these videos, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks. Bye.